my whole life has been sacrificed to graffiti. I used to go to jail on purpose, basically, because I wanted kids to think, right, that I was like crazy. Because with graffiti come stories, right? You hear these stories about this dude did that, and it gets out of hand, and these stories. That's a part of graffiti. So I wanted people, right, to think that I was crazy. And unfortunately, I became a little crazy because I put myself through crazy shit. But underneath all that, that's not who I am as a person, man. I'm a very loving, caring dude. I'm super sensitive, man. I love everybody. I even try to have compassion for police. Don't get it twisted. I'm not, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? A cab. But, I mean, I try to look at everybody like people. And I try to put myself in everybody's shoes and to see where they're coming from. You know what I mean? I know what side I'm on. I know what team I'm on. And I'm like a Viking. I'm willing to die for a cause. Back in the day, everybody did that shit. I'm like one of those old souls. Like, I'm down to go, man. You fucking kill me, whatever. This is, you know what I mean? I don't switch up. I'm Charlie the Hustler. To my mother, in the precinct, at my job. I'm Charlie, man. I don't hide that. I am Charlie. I am a graffiti writer. That's who I am. Like it or you don't like it, it's okay. It doesn't matter. My love is for graffiti, and it's not such a bad thing, man. When you think about it, when the kids in my neighborhood were walking around hitting people with hammers and axes, and I was fucking doing a fill-in a train station that was destroyed, that was a way better option for me, man.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like a fellowship and camaraderie, and the people that write graffiti are regular people. Not everybody is like all fucked up. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of. I'm very happy to be a part of it, and I'm happy to lead the way for the new dudes, man. And like, pass it down and try to not everybody comes with integrity, man. So this is something that I try to teach people the rules and like what having integrity is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where do you're talking about the Viking mentality, you're ready to go, and where do you think that came from? What molded you to think like that? Because not everyone does,
Could you imagine you're a graffiti writer, right? Your mother, your father, everyone, they're still like, you're 41, you're still doing graffiti, right? So it comes from a place of like owning it and protecting it and having to protect it so much that you actually become like, like I'm super into this shit, man. And, I'm protecting it. And like, if everybody stopped, if I wasn't here, a lot of other people that are around, weren't here, what would graffiti be, man? It wouldn't hold as much value. You know what I mean? It's my job, right, as a graffiti writer. Graffiti's about longevity, man. You could come out and you could do 20 million fucking fill-ins in 2 years, destroy everything, go all city, and you stop, and it's over. No one remembers you. You're gone. Out of sight, out of mind. And a lot of people do that. They get caught once. They change their name. They do that. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm fucking CH, man. And that's it. I'm here to stay. I'm here to go for mines. You go over my shit. It's like you smack me in the face. I'm taking your head off, man. Straight up. And that's what I'm doing. You get it smacked in the face with a fucking axe. Whatever. Don't disrespect me, man.
And that's just reading your interviews and just hearing stories about you and stuff. That's not just in graffiti, but also how you carry yourself outside of graph. If someone disrespects you, you're ready to do what you got to do. Take the loss, take the win, whatever you got to do.
I'm a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm very, very thoughtful, and I have manners, right? I grew up with manners. I grew up in an Italian family. You hold the door for somebody. That's like, you do that. You look out for the older people. You look out for the younger kids. What do you think's going to happen? So what happens is, right? I live in an area now where white privilege is like a thing, right? What do people expect you to do? If you say, fuck you, what do you think's going to happen? You probably think nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm punching you in your face. Mm-hmm. And everybody knows me. I'm sure a lot of people are going to see this. I don't care how big you are. I got stabbed 17 times, man. I'm crippled in my left hand. I fought a kid with a knife, man. Right? On my birthday, I was with Nems, FYL. Shout out to Fuck Your Life, right? I was in this hallway. Someone pulled a Desert Eagle on me. A Desert Eagle. They pulled a Desert Eagle on me, put it to me, and said, run your pockets. I said, yo, my man, you're going to have to go in them. I'm not handing you nothing. You think I'm going to hand you my shit? He went to the next person, man. I'm not, and listen, don't get me wrong. I was at a time in my life, right, where when you're in this shit so deep, I don't see my glory of my legacy will be like back then, like, CH fell off the train tracks. He got hit by a train. He got that's like my outcome, right? So, I mean, I'm on earth, right? I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to break. I'm not going to fold. I'm at an age now where I avoid trouble. I come out like a normal person. I come out in the afternoon time, 12 in the afternoon, whatever it is, whatever I'm doing. I do it in the daytime. I'm home at 9 o'clock. I don't go looking for trouble, and I will try to avoid trouble. I'm at a point, right, over the last couple years where, like, a lot of hood motherfuckers love to talk to me. They see me, they're like, oh, your tattoos, let me, so I can see them coming through the train, wobbling with their Henny. I know they're going to come talk to me. I move. I go to the next car. If they keep coming, I get off the train. Like I said, I try to avoid all trouble. I don't want no problems. I don't want to give nobody no problems. I love everybody. When something pops off, I think about that person's mother. Mm-hmm. I think about their mom. I think of those things. I'm like, what about this kid's mom if I fucking cut his head off right now? Is it worth it? And it's not. Because I've been in so many situations. Violence is never the answer, man. I've been in so many situations. I remember one time, right, that I kept feeding this house money, right? Feeding this house money. Months later, I went through like a period where I couldn't have money for 3 days, and nobody broke me off. They didn't give me a crumb of shit, beer, nothing. So I was like, all right, motherfucker. They were going out for the day. I went to the store. I got 240s of Old English. I blasted Mob Deep. I had a butcher knife. I was like, when these people come in the crib, I'm butchering them. They came home. God must have knew they had something for me. But weeks later, I was riding the train, right? It was like 3 months later. I remember being on the train. I'm like, yo, imagine I would have been like on death row right now for these fucking idiots. Yeah. And I would have threw my whole life away. And it was like that was like an epiphany for me. I was like, wow. So now I look at people like it's not worth it.
Of course.
It's not worth it. I don't want to, it's never worth taking somebody's life or nothing like that.
For a moment of emotion.
Yeah, I mean, you're throwing your own life away. Who are you hurting? You're hurting your own family. You're hurting the people that love you. You're it's just never the answer, man. Things, could be hashed out.